The 1992 winner of the U.S. Open, Tom Kite. Thrilled to have you on this program. Tom, thanks for calling in.
Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it.
So what did you think watching Jordan Spieth's performance at Augusta this week?
Well, I was nervous all day yesterday for him. To sleep on a lead in a major championship or in any tournament for the whole week is very stressful and very difficult. Fortunately, he had some young 21-year-old nerves, and he handled it beautifully, and it was just a joy to watch. It was terrific golf all the way.
So what do you owe it, that he's too young to not know what he should know, or he's just playing beyond his years, Tom?
Probably a little bit of both of those, Rich. He's 21 years old. He can't know a whole heck of a lot right now. I mean, he's a kid. But at the same time, as everybody has said, he is mature beyond his years. When I had a chance to watch him when he was here at the University of Texas here his freshman year, it was crazy. He was so much more mature than most of the kids on that team, and he was a freshman, and he became one of the team leaders just as a freshman on the team. So, he's taken it now and built upon he's had some good breaks and some good fortune, but he has capitalized on practically everything. And boy, he handled it well yesterday.
Tom Kite joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. So when you first did that, was that the first time that you met Jordan Spieth? Was when he was on the golf team, Tom?
Yes. Yeah, so I had, he had that really good tournament at Byron Nelson when he was still an amateur living up in Dallas. And at that time, he was a senior in high school, but he had committed for the University of Texas at that time. And so I watched that tournament with a lot of curiosity and knew that we really had something special here at UT when he got down here. And of course, that proved to be the case. And his freshman year, they ended up winning the NCAA championship. So he is a Longhorn and proud to be one, and he did us very proud.
So where do you get that mental fortitude so early in life, Tom? Can you help me out with this? Because I'd love to bottle it and give it to my kids, or figure out how at age 21 you can sleep on a lead in Augusta wire to wire and come out and birdie right away, just as he did yesterday. Where do you get that from, Tom?
Well, I'm sure a lot of it's learned, but he's just a very mature kid and very mature young man, and he just has this long-term view of where he's going. I don't think there's anything that he does with short-term goals. Everything is based on where am I going to be, a long time down the road from now. And I think he always had visions and aspirations of being a major championship winner and multiple major championship winner. And I think he'll get there. I think even he would admit he's probably surprised at the pace at which he's been able to do this. But he is, he's one of those gifted kids, and he's doing some things that has rarely been seen. You have to go back to, I guess, Bobby Jones was like that, and certainly Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods, but he's in some very rarefied air right now.
Well, you were the runner-up of the year that Tiger set all those records that Jordan just tied and or beat. What's it like for the rest of the field to see a 21-year-old perform as well as Jordan did, and certainly from your perspective, seeing Tiger perform so well at a Masters, with you having a front row seat for that, Tom Kite?
Well, it was incredible to watch Tiger at that time, and certainly that was with the old equipment. So he was shooting some scores on a golf course that was a little less susceptible because you weren't playing with the golf balls that were go as far as they do now, and so that score that Tiger Woods shot back in 1997 is still just an unbelievable score in my book. But and that's not to take anything away from what Jordan did yesterday, but it was inspiring to watch Tiger play like that, and you just knew that he was going to continue on and do some incredible things. And you have to make the same assumption with Jordan right now. The one difference between where Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus were at their stage in the career versus Jordan is that Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus were both, if not the longest, certainly among the top 2-3 longest players on the PGA Tour. It's very difficult to dominate unless you're right at the top of the distance category. And, of course, you hear Tiger talking about in all his interviews, I'm feeling better about it. I've got my speed back. I've got my distance back. Mickelson keeps talking about the one thing that's keeping him competitive in his mid-40s is that he's got some speed and got some distance. Jordan is certainly long, but he's not mega long. And if there's one thing that you could say, well, maybe this is the one weak link in his game to become a dominant player in the game, it might be that. But then we saw his putting stroke yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you start making putts like that, holy smokes, that makes up for a lot of mistakes and a lot of ills.
Tom Kite joining me here on the Rich Eisen Show. Last question for you. So you got Shaka Smart, Charlie Strong now, right? You think everything's straightened out there at UT, Tom?
I think we're headed in the right direction, Rich. I'm not sure we're there yet, especially on the football team. We've got some issues. We've got to get a quarterback for sure. And then the rebuilding for Charlie Strong is a little bit more difficult than what it's probably going to be for Shaka Smart. Shaka came in and, Texas had a pretty good program this year. They came very close to doing some really nice things. They just couldn't close it out in a few games. And I don't think the cupboard is too bare at the UT in the basketball program, but Charlie's going to have to do a little bit of work, and I think it may be a couple of years before he's able to turn that program around. But the excitement is huge down here. There's a lot of things going on at UT that are very good, and we're excited about our athletic program.
So is it safe to assume you're a Cowboy fan too, Tom? Or is that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh shoot, yeah. Living in Austin, Rich, we can kind of go both ways. If the Cowboys are winning, I'll go for them. If the Texans are winning, I'll pull for them.
Okay.
But it makes it pretty easy. But yeah, we're obviously interested in what's going on with the Cowboys right now as they try to find a running back that they can fill in there. Could have the best offense in the NFL if they can find a good quality running back now.
I hear you, Tom. Hey, listen, maybe we'll call you up when the football season starts as an analyst here on this program. What do you think?
No, I probably don't want that for sure.
Okay, stick to golf. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll stick to golf. I'm better at that.
Yes, listen, you're one of the best. Period. So, Tom, thanks for taking the time, calling in, and talking about a fellow Longhorn and Jordan Spieth. I appreciate it.
You got it, Rich. Nice to be with you.
You bet. That's World Golf Hall of Famer Tom Kite.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.